with the kids, and we was walking around the track trying to get the exercise in. It was so hot earlier today. It was about over 110 humidity. Good grief, it was so hot. All right. The reason why I'm telling you it was so hot, it was just so hot. Let's be clear. We must hydrate and drink a lot of water. So let me talk to you. Since the internet, things have changed in your local markets that once was prosperous before the internet. Monday through Friday, if you have a business, you can guarantee yourself, your local market, that you're gonna make $250 to $200 per day. In your local market, you knew that was gonna happen. $100 a day was like very slow. That's a slow day for a business owner, a local business owner. Person who do hair, a person who cut hair, a person who sold Twinkets and different stuff and food and accessories and all that. Those are slow days. But now, the days done got even slower because of the internet. Because now, people use our business model like in tourism. They come on Fridays, Saturdays, and maybe Sunday to do business with us, right? When we need them, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all week long. And a lot of business owners went out of business because they couldn't accept or adapt the internet. They was building orientated, brick and mortar. They didn't do brick and mortar and the internet both. And they lost a lot of money because they couldn't sustain. Now, you're not like a food market, and even though you should be like DoorDash or other Uber Eats and so forth to grow your business, that people can go on there and order your food at a price for delivery. But if you're not ready for that, your business will fail if you're not on the internet. If you're not on YouTube, you're not on Facebook, you're not marketing on AdWords and so forth, your business will continue to fail because you have not adapted to the new marketplace that is called the internet. And we have to be able to do that. I come to you live all the time. I market a business online and offline all the time. I talk to my consumer because I realize that we are in the marketplace of the internet, the new world frontier. And it's going to continue as AI keep on adapting and helping other business leaders. We, as business people, got to learn how to adapt with the new technology. Or again, our business will fail. If you're not learning AI, you're not trying to build platforms of technology in your marketplace, you will fail. If you continue to go on eBay, Facebook, and Amazon, which throw you bones because millions of people are already on those platforms, instead of building your own platform. Hey, what's up, Kathy? What's up, Brett, Christy, and all of y'all? Hello. If you haven't subscribed, how you know you're going? How can you grow? You have to start marketing. You got to get direct education. And your direct education can come in many forms, like learning, reading books. And when you read the book, take action. Because many of these people who write books, they don't tell you to take action. You read all day, but you're not taking action. The reason why you want to read and take action to see if what they're saying works. And if it doesn't work, you got to leave it. You got to move away from it as quick as possible. You can't sit there and say, one day, once upon a star, this is what I'm going to do. No, you got to go get it. You got to make it happen, man. It's like walking around the track. Do you think I want to walk around the track at 7:30 at night? I'd rather be chilling, drinking a cup of tea, and eating a burger or something. No, I'm out here walking around this track, trying to get the weight off, and I am succeeding, gaining muscle mass, doing what my doctor asked me to do, making sure that I stay relevant on these platforms, even if not one person is here. And one person, now we got 2 people. We went 22 to 2 people. I'm happy to have you all. But however, I want you to do me a favor. If you're here, subscribe. Subscribe, say hello. Brad said hello. Krista said hello. Who else said hello? And some of you, I can't see. Say hello, and I thank you for that. But if you own a business and you know that your business is not working to the direction it should for you, you got to change it immediately. You have to change it immediately. You got to get out there and grind it. Flyer it. Talk to consumers. Get out there and make some noise. Shock the world. Because if you don't, the world gonna shock you. The world is already shocking you. I got some of my elders. They went into the savings mentality. Well, if I live to a certain amount of time, and I have $150,000 or $300,000, I should be able to live to the rest of my life, for the rest of my life. But what they didn't plan for, inflation. And inflation, my friends, have been happening for many years, ever since you could buy a bag of groceries for 5 cents. So how come you believe that the grocery of today gonna cost you 5 cents? It will not cost you 5 cents, even though you got in that 5 cents a penny worth of cookies, a bread, some salami or cured meat, and a couple of canned goods and so forth, so you can live of that ration. And that happened almost in 1925, over 100 years ago. It cannot happen that way. And then when you not performing at the highest level of your ability when you're young, and you're assuming that this person gonna give you a high wage and not tax you, then that's another assumption of I am clueless. I'm not gonna call you dumb. I'm saying clueless, because I know you wanna have fun. Yes, you wanna travel the world while you're young. Yes, you wanna do so many different things. But if you're gonna do that, go to the other country that you wanna live and go work in that country. Learn a different language. Learn how to do what they do. to make their money, live there for a while, a year or two, then come back and do it again. Because many of you at 20 years old, you got a good, great 10 years to learn a few different languages, dealing with a few different cultures. But you keep on getting yourself beat down only because you not ready for change and you don't want change. And you scared of that change. Look, back 30 years ago, I do wish that my elders would have said, man, go out here and get this money and go travel. Man, go out here and get this money and do this. But my elders back then, some of them were more dependent on me than I was dependent on them, because they was insecure of their own abilities. And so they made you feel like you should be insecure in your own abilities, when it's not possible to do that right now. It's not a good thing to do that. So I wanna squeeze you for a moment, right? I wanna squeeze you for a moment and tell you this. If you don't stop doing what you're doing and asking for help for doing the same results that you're gonna get it. You're gonna feel it. And do me a favor, go to my website, bhoinnovations.com, business educational website, business at high speed results, and buy your books called The Business Hustle Owner. Oh, man, one of the books will change your life about marketing. You know, the first book, the red book, the very first book, God Creates Cash Flow. Man, spiritual wellness is real. And economics and inflation. We're not going to change inflation. It's going to get worse if you don't change what you're doing. And you don't try to uplift yourself and your fellow man. You got to get moving. I don't care who tells you all this flam, buy a house, blah, 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 buy real estate, buy land. Yes, all that's wonderful. But a business can pay for those things with its cash flow. Learn business, start a business, grow a business, pay for land, pay for all the other stuff that you want to do, what you want to leave here for someone else. Yeah. Today I bought some more Bitcoin. I ain't spent much on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is just one of the money objects that I leverage. That's it. It's nothing more, nothing less. But I lean on my business more than I lean on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is about leverage and fractional math. You know, the more people buy and jump into it, the more it go up. The more people find out they get scared, they sell, the more it go down. So why leverage it so hard that it doesn't equal to up and down markets? It seemingly as stocks. Stocks is the same way. If the manager doesn't manage the company, or the CEOs, the vice presidents don't manage the company well, and the company don't have cash flow, and they go into markets that does not have money to buy the products and services that they need to sustain the business will borderline crash, or they're going to be borrowing from the rest of the businesses that has positive cash flow until that business get leveraged up and be able to take care of them itself. But you don't know that. But you get into it. You jump into it. You get bamboozled about it. When only all you have to do is just learn about what's going on in the marketplace. And once you learn what's going on in the marketplace, it's just a win-win, not a loss. The more you know, the better it is. The more you take action, the better it is. So take action. I thought I'd just scream a little bit, yell at some of y'all in a way, in a comfortable way, not a nasty way, a comfortable way, to give you insight. Get on your scooter, man. Why are you running over here? Over here.
My scooter is broken.
Why?
I don't know. I was riding my bike until I saw that it was slowing down, and I looked at the back, and it was broken.
How did it break?
I don't know.
Can you still push it?
It's slow.
Oh. Okay, how slow? Oh. Oh. Ah, the wheel came out of the socket. I think this thing dead. I think it's dead.
Make sure you subscribe.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep on walking. You can take it back to the truck. Who's this? So that's all you really got to do. That's all you really got to do. Just get up on it, and please subscribe, make a comment, and share. All right. What a wonderful sun. The sun's going down. Whew. And I think I got a couple more track runners. All right, Kathy. Hello. See you later, Christians. See you later. Brett. All right, have a great day, great night. Nothing for Jam. Yes, I do. Have a great one. Cosmic. I'm walking around track. Have a great night. And peace out. See y'all later.